Hello everyone, welcome back mm, today's class. Today we will discuss about the very famous poem The Lotus, written by the great Indian poetess Toru Dutt. Toru Dutt wrote this poem, and the poem is from Dutt's Ancient Ballads and Legends of Hindustan 1882. The poem enacts a type of fable in which the personified figure of love comes to Flora, the Roman goddess of flowering plants, asking her to create the most beautiful flower in this world. The poem reflects one instance of Toru Dutt drawing a link between European culture and Indian Asian culture. This poem is based on a fanciful thought. Let's start the poem. Love came to Flora asking for a flower. That would of flowers be undisputed queen. The lily and the rose long had been rivals for that high honor. These are the opening lines of the poem. The god of love asked the goddess of vegetation and flowers, Flora, queen, with one consent. The poetess says that there have been two rivals which have been claiming the highest position of honor for a long time. These two claimants are the white lily, which is a symbol of purity and innocence, and the red rose, which is a symbol of love and freshness. Words of power had sung their claims. The rose can never tower like the pale lily with her Juno mien, but is the lily lovelier? Many powerful and famous poets have sung their claims, that is, they have composed poems holding either of them to be the more beautiful of the two. One opinion is that the rose can never rise like the white lily. The lily has the appearance like that of Juno, who is the wife of Jupiter. Hence, it is very proud like her. Then the question arises whether the white lily is more beautiful than the rose. Thus, between flower factions rang the strife in Psyche's bower. Thus, a fraction has come between the poets and they began to argue. Give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as the lily in her pride. But of what color? Rose red. Love first choose. God of love wanted to have a flower as sweet smelling and fragrant as the red rose, and as pure and innocent as the white lily in her pride. Then the god of love could not decide about the color of this flower. First of all, he said that it should be red, like rose, which is chosen and offered by the lovers to their beloved. Then prayed, no, lily white, or both provide. And Flora gave the lotus, rose red dyed, and lily white the queenliest flower that blows. The god of love changed his mind. First, he said that the rose, the flower should be red like rose, but after he has changed his mind, he wanted to have a white flower like lily, or it would be still better if it had the mixed color of rose and the lily. Such a flower would be the loveliest of all flowers. Then Flora, the goddess of flowers, gave him the lotus, which had a mixture of redness of the rose and the whiteness of the lily. The lotus is the loveliest, the queenliest, the best, the grandest flower that blooms. Thus, Flora declares that lotus is the most beautiful of all flowers. So, this is the poem of Torudatta, Lotus. In this poem, the poetess has used personification. He has personified love and Flora. Love is the god of love, and Flora is the goddess of flower. This poem is one of the most popular poems of Torudatta, which has found a place in almost all the anthologies of Indo Anglican poetry. I hope you understand this poem. Thank you.